god.
My wrist!
What if Goku had Frieza'S potential? Before the video starts, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, to share. Let's reach 10,000 subscribers and make sure to check me out on Twitter, Discord, and my Patreon. Now let's get into the video. In this what if, Goku will be having Frieza'S busted potential. And I am going to nerf it for some parts because in 3 months, Frieza went from being weaker than 530,000 to Super Saiyan Blue level. So let's just get that out of the way, so don't be attacking me on the comments. Now, on Planet Vegeta, Bardock and Genie was looking at Goku, as they did read his power level and it was higher than usual, but they think nothing of it, as the same events would happen where Bardock would flee with Goku, and Goku would escape Planet Vegeta's destruction by the hands of Frieza. He would still arrive on Earth and be found by Gohan, and he would still hit his head. Most of the events would happen the same, with Bulma finding Goku alone in the forest, just in this what if, his power level was much higher than it was in the original. I'm gonna say it was around 200. From him just doing basic training in the forest, all the events would happen the same, just that Goku is much more powerful, until they meet Master Roshi, who he would accept Goku as a student and teach him the ways of the Turtle Hermit and teach him martial arts. Now, remember, this version of Master Roshi, he does see how busted Goku's potential is. Goku's growing at a high rate, he's even stronger than Roshi right now. And Roshi's gonna obviously train to try and keep up, but it's way too much, as Goku's potential is beyond anything that he's ever seen. Master Roshi teaches them everything that he knows. They still meet Krillin, and they still will have to fight the Red Ribbon Army. They will still meet Yamcha, they will still meet Tien. All of that would happen the exact same. Now with the Red Ribbon Army, Goku is just way more powerful, and his power keeps on growing higher and higher and higher. He would actually completely destroy the Red Ribbon Army. So Dr. Gero is dead. There is no Dr. Gero in this what if, meaning there's no androids, no Cell, no nothing. So, because remember, Goku's so much more powerful, he can do way more to defeat the Red Ribbon Army and get the Dragon Balls. So Dr. Gero wouldn't have the plans of escaping. So, Goku is just far more powerful than he was in the original, so he would keep on training, getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, I would say that, but in the Piccolo saga, this is where his first heartache would happen. Not physically, but mentally. Tambourine would still kill Krillin. And with the rage of his friend's death, he would go to find King Piccolo and Tambourine, and he would kill them both. Now, Piccolo was able to birth his son, Piccolo Jr. So Kami doesn't die, and they still have the Dragon Balls, so they wish him back. Now, he still meets Chi-Chi, and they have Gohan, which Gohan's potential is on another level, even higher than Goku's. But remember too, Chi-Chi is obviously still the same crazy wife, so she still obviously wants him to be a scholar and everything else like that. But Gohan's potential is so insane, you'll all see later on in the what if how busted his potential actually is. But yes, Gohan will still be most likely the same scholar kind of studying student, because he doesn't have the fighting tenacity of his father and any other full-blooded Saiyan. But you'll see. Goku would actually take Gohan to Roshi's Island, and everybody would be really happy to meet him. As then Raditz would appear on Earth, and he would find Goku, and he would tell Goku who he is and what he is, the fact that he is a Saiyan and such. Now Raditz demands that Goku joins him, which Goku would just bluntly say, "No, I'll never join you, and I am a Saiyan from Earth." Now Raditz would check his power level, and it showed only 600. As Raditz would stop saying that that's not horrible, but it's pretty weak to Raditz. Goku had a little smile, and remember, Goku's still a bit cocky, and Goku says, "Okay, Raditz, why don't I show you more of my power, because I am holding back." Now Raditz thinks that he's bluffing, but Goku begins to start powering up. Raditz's scouter beeps as it rises fast, passing 10,000, then 60,000, then 500,000, as it shows an error. As remember, he throws the scouter off, as Bulma would collect it in the distance, he would grab Gohan, who was crying at this point. Raditz would go wide-eyed, as out of nowhere, Goku would gut punch Raditz, like very much similar to what he did to Raccoon, and Raditz would stumble, saying impossible, and he would fall dead. Now, Vegeta and Nappa heard Raditz yell a power level of 500,000, as it must be a fluke, but they will go to Earth anyways. As Goku would clean up the mess, they would go back to the party later on, as Gohan would play, as then Piccolo would show himself. Goku got serious as Piccolo smirked, saying he thought he had to come in and help, but I see that Goku's handled it himself. Now, he said that he will return one day to beat Goku fair and square and take over the planet, as that is his mission. He would fly off, as Goku would go home with Gohan. Now, of course, this changes the story a lot. So there's no Piccolo training with Gohan, no Kaioken Spirit Bomb, and no King Kai. Goku never died and went to the other world. So, the 1 year goes through, and Goku would still train Gohan more. Now, Chi-Chi would relax a tiny bit because Goku's there full time and she wouldn't flip out. But even slight training makes Gohan way powerful. Especially if Piccolo would have trained Gohan with that potential. Oh my goodness, Gohan could have soloed Vegeta and Nappa by himself. Easily. But Gohan's potential is so busted that I don't want him to get too out of control, because then they'll make the what if boring. But Gohan's not weak by any means, you will see. So there's no Kaioken, no Spirit Bomb, and you never met King Kai. So 1 year goes through, and Goku would still train Gohan here and there, as Chi-Chi would relax a tiny bit, as Gohan does like it, as he actually enjoys training with his father and such. Then, the 2 space pods would hit the city, causing a massive explosion, as Vegeta and Nappa would arrive to find this strong Earthling. They obviously think this power level is a fluke, it's not real anyway. Now, Goku would sense the power, and he would fly off. As the other Z Fighters would follow along, there won't be any Cybermen since there isn't any waiting. As they would meet each other, Nappa would step in first, and he would easily be clowned on by Goku, who actually would break his back and cripple him, very similar to the original. Now, the same thing with Vegeta, to where he grabs Nappa's hand, and he throws him into the air, and he completely explodes him. So that does not change at all. Vegeta's still cold and heartless. Goku would be shocked that he would kill his ally, as Vegeta said he has no use for a cripple. Now, Goku knows that Vegeta is different than Nappa, and that he's actually very strong, as the two would arrive on the same rocky wasteland, away from any animals and people, so Goku can fight him alone. As he tells the other Z Fighters to stand back and let him handle Vegeta on his own, as they would just get in the way of the battle. Now, they begin their fight, as they would go back and forth, but Goku's clearly not trying. Vegeta has no chance against Goku, even in his Great Ape form. It is not even a competition. Now, Vegeta would go full power and try to fight Goku again. It didn't end well, as he was getting absolutely destroyed by Goku, as he thinks that Goku is just an endless pool of power. It makes no sense. As he used his scouter to see his power level, Goku says that he will slowly power up. If Vegeta's scouter is better at sensing power levels than Nappa's and Raditz's, then he'll power up for him and show him the difference between good and evil. Goku would begin to power up slowly so the scouter does not break, and it would rise up to 500,000 to the millions, and mid-millions, then high 100 millions. It does not stop, as it would then explode, overloading. Vegeta doesn't have much of a choice. He tried everything other than one thing. He tried to use his Great Ape state and cause the fake moon. But Goku, with just simple punches, would just knock Vegeta around like he's a normal guy and he's just a toy. As he would then cut off Vegeta's tail, and Vegeta was on his knees defeated. There was nothing that he could do. He even thinks that Goku is the legendary Super Saiyan. His power was beyond that of, he thinks, even Frieza. But Goku would actually spare Vegeta, who was very injured. I mean, like, nearly dead injured. He was actually going to be taken care of by Bulma. Everybody does not agree with Goku, the fact that, why are you saving Vegeta? But Goku thinks that Vegeta's not all a bad guy, you know? He thinks that Vegeta was just shown the wrong way. And besides, if he tries anything, he'll just stop him anyway. And if this Frieza guy is that strong, then they're going to need all the help that they can get, because Goku doesn't know how strong he is. Now, Vegeta would obviously be in the hospital, and he would soon be taken care of by Bulma and Capsule Corp, and they soon would actually fall in love. So, over time, he would recover. He would tell Goku about the Saiyans, Planet Vegeta, everything that he needs to know, and along with Frieza, everything about him. Now that Frieza, from his scouters, has seen the power level spike that Goku did, and is most likely heading this way as we speak. Goku asked how long does he think that he'll arrive. Now Vegeta agrees it's most likely a year or so before he arrives. Now Goku knows of his Saiyan origins, Vegeta would soon recover, and he demands Kakarot to train with him like never before. He wants Kakarot to break his limits, and he wants to see how strong he is. Now, Kakarot is beyond strong. He does believe that, honestly. But he remembers that Frieza is the strongest in the universe for a reason. He thinks that Frieza doesn't have a limit to his power. He does not know if Goku was enough to beat him. So they need to train like never before, and he knows that Gohan has potential like his father. He can be of help as well in battle. Now, it could even the odds as well. Goku would agree. As the three would all train together, Vegeta would be angry that he lost, but he'll relax over time as Goku offers Vegeta a true helping hand. And that is the hyperbolic time chamber. To train and grow stronger, Goku agrees for him, and Vegeta only in the chamber. It's just those two, and they have a bag of sensu beans full of sensu beans. Vegeta would explain the Zenkai ability the Saiyans possess, as Goku thinks that they can almost abuse it in a way, and that he could beat down on Vegeta a lot and help Vegeta get the Zenkais from it and grow stronger, alongside with Goku. Vegeta agrees, saying that it will be hell, but we need to do whatever we can to use our Saiyan abilities to the limit and be able to defeat this monster called Frieza. So, over a year inside of there. During that year, Vegeta is getting beat up worse than he's ever been beaten, and training-wise. This is the hardest that Vegeta's ever trained in his life, and his body only grows stronger because of it. Now they go inside for the 24 hours pass, they would walk out as Vegeta was beyond stronger than the original, alongside Goku. Power level wise, after tons of near-death Zenkais, and with the help of all the sensu beans, Vegeta had a power level of around 30,000. By the way, this is after Goku nearly beat him to death when they first fought. I would say, after the hyperbolic time chamber and a couple Zenkais, this is lowballing Vegeta. I would say that his power level would get around a 60 times increase, because Goku in the Frieza Saga got a 33 times boost from one beatdown. So imagine tons of that for an entire year. So Vegeta's power level is 1.8 million. As the year passed, Vegeta did solo training mostly in the new gravity room that Bulma made, pushing his body and mind to the limits. As then, Frieza's ship would arrive and his henchmen would come out and cause havoc on Earth to find the Dragon Balls. Goku puts his outfit on and leaves with the Z Fighters to face the mighty Frieza. As they arrive, Frieza wants to battle Frieza himself first, as Frieza did bring the Ginyu Force, but Goku alongside the Z Fighters would handle them with no issue, alongside Gohan. As Vegeta would battle Frieza, who went into his second and third form, but it wasn't enough to defeat Vegeta. Remember, the gravity training and everything like that for the rest of the year, I would say his power level is around 2 to 2.5 million. Now Frieza would go into his final form, and this is where they begin to beat down on Vegeta and the tables have turned. Now, Vegeta, during the fight, would feel loss. As Frieza was about to kill him, Goku was going to step in, but he stopped himself, as he sees something happening to Vegeta, awakening. As Vegeta was punching the ground over and over, lightning started crashing around Vegeta, nearly hitting him, as his hair starts flickering golden, glowing. His aura starts glowing as well, and his eyes start flickering blue. As Vegeta says that he will not lose again, that he is the Saiyan King, and he is not going to lose to Frieza, as he is the legend. He would scream in pure anger as he would turn into the legendary Super Saiyan, known as Broly. Frieza was in utter shock. Same with Vegeta, who was looking at his hands at his power. Then it would turn into his cocky, crazy, prideful laughter, as he is the Super Saiyan. He knew it, and now he's going to cause Frieza pure hell. He would waste no time on beating down Frieza without mercy, forcing Frieza to go into his full power. They were on equal terms for a little bit, but Frieza was on the losing end because his stamina was draining super fast. As in a last-ditch effort, he does try to shoot a beam to blow up the planet, but Goku would stop it, slapping it away, as Vegeta would tell him to face him. He has something just for him. As in his hand he formed a ball, he called it the Big Bang Attack. As he fires it, making a massive explosion, it would kill Frieza, ending his terror across the universe. As Vegeta falls to the ground exhausted, but truly happy he's beaten Frieza, and his only dream, he was just wanted to be the Super Saiyan of legend. He had whatever he wanted to be. He was given a senzu bean, as the gang will leave in peace was finally brought to Earth, for now. And that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Let's reach 10,000 subscribers, and I will talk to you all later.